Welcome back to the Navy Sports Magazine. Patriot League men's basketball tournament time is upon us, and the Mids are headed somewhere that, quite frankly, on the road, they've come to like. Venerable Case Gym in Boston, Massachusetts, outside of historic Nickerson Field, where the Boston Breakers of the USFL used to play with assistant coach John Perry. What the heck is it about Case Gym that seems to agree with you all? You won there earlier this year. You all have won there multiple times in the past. What is it about a place like that seems to agree with this program?
Yeah, I think it resembles Halsey Fieldhouse, our practice facility, a lot. With the walls, the close background with the goals, and we just seem to play really well. I don't know, our guys enjoy being on the road. They enjoy getting away from campus for a night and resting a little bit and getting a good night's sleep. And we've had success. I think we've won 6 or 7 in a row there.
Is that part of winning on the road? Is just the belief that when you walk in that building that you can win? I mean, confidence has to be a big factor in trying to win on the road. I mean, it's hard enough to win in the sport as it is, but to win on the road especially, you got to have confidence when you walk in the door.
Yeah, I think it goes into. I mean, it's going to start today for us with our preparation. This is kind of unique. We haven't had 3 days to prepare for a game since before the Patriot League started. So they're going to know us. We're going to know them. Our guys will be confident. They'll be ready to go Thursday.
Is that one of the cases, though, especially at this time of year? We talk about it. You look at patterns. We play better in that Saturday to Wednesday time period than we do sometimes from the Wednesday to the Saturday, because you do get at least the extra day to rest and recover, which is so important at this time of the year. But, as you said, there's no secrets. I mean, is it a case of just, matching Max Mahoney's energy? Because it seems like his team feeds off of the effort and the electricity that he brings them on the court every night.
Sure, yeah. I mean, he came out in the second half the other night against Bucknell and just kind of willed them to win. They got started off really slow, and then Max does what Max has been doing for 4 years, and we're going to have to exceed his energy. Not just him, but all those guys. They're all going to be ready. Coach Jones has done a great job assembling that team, and they've just continually gotten better as the years gone on. So our guys are going to have to. We took yesterday off. Today will be a hard day. Tomorrow will be kind of an okay light day, and then Wednesday we'll get after it again, and we'll travel up there. So it's going to be nice to have a couple extra days to prepare for sure.
Certainly, when you talk about them, I mean, it's more than just Max Mahoney. I mean, it's White, it's McCoy, and Javante McCoy is one of those guys that when he gets going early in a game, it seems to carry over for him the entire time. What's the difficult and the challenge of not just stopping Mahoney, but Boston University as a whole?
Yeah, McCoy can be very dynamic, and like you said, if he gets off early, then you're going to have your hands full for 40 minutes. So we've got to do a good job. I think in the first game we did a good job of really making him work for his shots early in the game. He's a right-handed player, heavy right-handed, likes to get into the lane. He makes a living from 15 to 16 feet on his pull-up jumper. And he's 6'4", 6'5". I mean, he's a long dude, and can create his own shots. So we've got to do a good job with him. I think that the most important thing is keeping them off of the offensive glass. Game 1, we out-rebounded them. Game 2, they slaughtered us on the glass, and that was the difference. And a lot of those offensive rebounds in Game 2 here at Navy were early and gave them a lot of energy, and seemed to kind of make us step back a little bit. And we can't step back on Thursday night. We've got to be able to go rebound the ball and box those guys out.
For 6 years in a row now, you all have either played to or exceeded expectations where you all were picked, and you've done it again this year. As we start cherry picking the positives here, you knew what you had in some of the experienced guys, but to see the further development of the sophomore Greg Summers, the elevation of scoring in his game, to see the progress a lot of the freshmen have made, where right now you all are asking several of them to make positive contributions for you all here as we enter the postseason. What has it been about those guys that has allowed them, obviously in Greg's case, to step up his level of contribution, and the freshmen to be able to come in, big situation? I mean, you can't hit a bigger shot than Pat Dorsey did the other day. Guys played 9 minutes since November 30th, and he takes the shot and knocks it down with 2 minutes to go in a game. But why have those guys improved so much?
I think it starts with leadership, that being from Coach Chalice, and then obviously from Evan, just encouraging those guys and continuing to believe in them and giving them the opportunity. And then I think it stems down to them having high character and their work ethic, and those guys believe in each other, they trust each other, and guys like Pat, he probably hasn't played as much as he wanted to this year, but he hasn't hung his head, and he's kept working, and he's continually gotten better and better, and he's learning our system. He's learning defensively how to guard, and that it's better to be prepared and not play than not play and you know what I'm saying. So he's taking advantage of that, and the young guys are all just they're doing really well. This is a hard year. The plebe year is the hardest one here, they say. I think they're kind of getting their second wind right now, and hopefully that'll be a good thing for us.
That we've talked about it too. I mean, Richard Njoku, Daniel Deaver behind Evan Wick. When you look to the future now, because obviously Evan's the only senior, those two guys give you a lot of hope and a lot of confidence that that 5-man spot is really going to be spoken for here over the next couple of years with that combination right there.
Yeah, both offer different things.
Mhm.
Richard, very physical, super athletic, really plays hard. Think he brings something defensively to the table, and Daniel's learning how to play defense at the college level, and that's something all of our freshmen are having a hard time with at times. But offensively, really understands the game, really high Q, really passes the ball well. When he's in the game, we can do some different things, and we can kind of get 5 out a little bit.
I was going to say, loves that top of the key 3 when he steps out
He
to
does.
reverse the basketball too.
You got to guard him. You got to guard him at the top of the key, and his passing is something I don't think he gets a credit for a lot, but the ball really moves when he's in the game. Sometimes, he gets a little, he doesn't understand when to pass it back out once it's gotten in, but when he's on the perimeter, he really sees and understands things. And so, he and Rich bring a lot of things to the table, as do all those guys.
Obviously, as going on the road, people would say it's house money, but with this team going on the road on Thursday, what's the level of confidence from you all as a particular group? Because I'm sure, as we often see at this time of the year, nobody expects the road teams to win, especially when you're playing on the other team's home court in a lot of these tournaments. So it's kind of playing with house money. Maybe the pressure is a little bit less, but certainly the expectations inside your locker room are great.
Yeah, I think I think our guys are happy with our pick. Obviously we would have loved to have won Saturday and finished 5th, but we're 6th, and that's where we're at. And we're going to accept the challenge. Boston's a great team. They've had a great year. I think they're 12-6 overall in the conference. They're 3-3 in their last 6 games. And we've got to try to find a way to win a game. Just win one game, take it one game at a time. And if we have to play another one on the road, we'll play another one on the road. If we're lucky enough to get a home game, then we'll take that too. But our guys will be ready. I think yesterday having the day off and then having 3 days to prepare is going to be really helpful for us.
All right, big fella, appreciate the time. Best of luck on Thursday.
Thank you.
All right, Assistant Coach John Perry joining us here on the Navy Sports Magazine.